Mary Rose Hoya here from Expert Profit Engine, bringing you the best tips and tools for closing bigger, better deals for your business. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick walkthrough of my simple system for how to structure your day to make sure that you start with sales and to make sure that you are also building your pipeline, caring for your clients, and taking time for you. Because there's no point in having the pedal to the metal and then you burn yourself out and then you and the people around you cannot enjoy the fruits of your labors. So now I'm going to give you 6 things that you can do every day to make sure that you behave every day as you will be when you are closing deals at the level you deserve. So this is really simple. And I still do this. This is a very grounding activity and fantastic. So what you do is get a piece of paper. And at the top of that piece of paper, you write, where is the money? And beneath that, write the numbers 1 to 6. Now, number 1, be still, coffee, rituals, journaling, meditating. When the children were younger, I did my best thinking in the shower because it was the only place that I could actually think. And so, but the point here is that rituals is something that is very important that you hold fast to. This is not being woo-woo or being silly. This is about anchoring who you are and what is important to you in a way that is completely uncoupled from your work or from domestics or anything else. And meditating and thinking, if that's not your thing to do, what is a really great tip is to basically pump yourself up, and that is really to be marinating in your own amazingness, because you need to have total conviction of your own amazingness and your own transformative value before you can convince anyone else, especially the senior decision maker levels. Okay, now we get to work. Number 2 on the list, chase outstanding payments. Closest to the money, you need to be checking your bank accounts, who's paid, who hasn't paid, whose card has gone through, whose card is balanced or not gone through. You need to be really be rock solid on top of that. So the first thing to do is to be moving that closer to the money. Now comes number 3, prospects. So prospects are really, this is prospect activity. Now, a minimum of 2 prospects, preferably 5, and you'll notice that as you're moving up the value ladder and moving up the level of deals ladder, you will be having fewer prospects, but they're much richer and higher quality prospects. So minimum 2, preferably 5 every day. Number 3, influencers. Influencers are anyone who can influence your success. That is current clients, past clients, anyone who knows you, who's bought from you, who knows your work, who's bought into you, and who will refer you and act as your champion. Influencer activity is where I see most people fall down. And the thing is that this is the source of your biggest and best business. And so this is where you really need to be doing some focus every day, adding value to people, seeing what they're complaining about, how can you, and this is things that people focus on, list out online, really be providing value proactively. Next thing is platform activity. Again, preferably 2, minimum 2, preferably 5. And this is really your marketing activity. This is your panel discussions, your talks, your networking, posting online, especially on LinkedIn, because that remains the de facto professional platform on the planet. And all of the activities that are really building your visibility, your credibility, your authority, awareness of you, how you work, that you may be an answer to leadership level problems, what is keeping them awake at night at 3 a.m. That is where you need to be visible in a way that is relevant in order for you to be credible and in order for you then to have success. Last thing on the list, number 6, client work. Stellar client service. Always, always, always be providing world-class service, anticipating what your people need. Always be striving for testimonials. Even if you haven't finished your delivery, be looking at the journey that you're taking them through. Because even if they never buy from you again, and they should, you always need to remember that they will become influencers then. And so your reputation is what is going to be following you. And when you have completed this list, Then you down tools and you switch off. And this is super important. This means that you do something completely different. You must put this in a box and do something different. That means going outside, playing, sports, music, arts, something creative, preferably, especially if you're selling up to blue people, to the higher levels, a lot of skeptical people, and having to do a lot of transactional kind of work. It's really important that you balance that with paying attention and developing the creative side of you and active relaxation. And so what this means is that you are behaving in a way that demonstrates full system thinking. You are showing leadership in how to live and how to behave. What this is also doing is called manifesting. This means you are behaving in a way that really is at a higher level, that you're behaving already in a way that you will be when you are building at a higher level. You will notice that as you're doing this, as you behave in this way, it means that you're really doing this full system kind of activity. And that means, and you'll notice that you are starting to also hang around with different people. You are starting to look at different things. You're starting to listen to different kinds of music. You're starting to go into different kinds of shops. And what this also does is to make sure that not all your time is spent on clients or on prospecting or on wining and dining your influencers or indeed on marketing. You need to be doing a little bit on all fronts. And you do need to be building your pipeline, especially moving into 2020 and the projected stagnation of the economy, or at least a shift in the economy. You need to be really building your pipeline in that way. If you do not want to be doing that online work, you do need to be getting someone else to do that, because consistency is really important there, and you need to be visible in a quality kind of way wherever your prospects and influencers and existing customers are. You need to be focusing on your zone of genius at all levels, where you see that you are not, if you see that you are not performing well enough on any of these 6 points, you see then that that is a gap, and you need to either get some help to do that at the level that reflects the amazingness of you, or you need to get some, so either outsource it or get external help to help you level up. That said, these 6 points will mean that you structure your day in a really great way. It gives you a fantastic snapshot of your business activity, and a landscape, not just taking in an ecosystem kind of way. And if you're struggling with this, I want you to head over to expertprofitengine.com and download our free guide, which runs through these tips and shows you how to build your business in a bigger, sustainable way. Closing bigger, better deals. Mary Rose Hoya here from Expert Profit Engine, and I will see you next time.